time for our technology segment, and joining us now is our tech reporter, Paul Ndiho. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Esther. Jumia, dubbed the Amazon of Africa, operates in 11 countries. It started with the belief that technology has the potential to transform everyday life in Africa. Over the years, Jumia has grown enormously, employing over 4,000 people. From Lagos, Nigeria, I'm joined by Juliet Anammah, Jumia's Chief Sustainability Officer, to discuss the latest developments. Hi, Juliet.
Hello, Paul. Juliet Anammah.
Yes, I apologize about that. How are you? How are things? Can you start by maybe telling us about the report that you just launched?
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Paul. We're very excited. We just launched our 2021 report. And what it does for us is really reassure our stakeholders, our consumers, sellers, investors, employees, and communities that sustainability is aligned, totally aligned with our strategy. We don't need to make trade-offs, and making sure that we do things that work for one stakeholder against the benefits of the other stakeholder. It's totally in alignment with our strategy.
A lot of e-commerce platforms or e-commerce companies saw a bit of growth during the pandemic. What was your story like in Jumia, for example?
Well, like we reported at the time, in terms of growth, it wasn't across board in terms of the fact that not every country in Africa experienced COVID the same way. Certainly some countries where there were movement restrictions and where people could not go out, yes, there was some acceleration in those situations because people didn't have much choices. But overall, the growth has been measured and has been in line with our expectations, but not really that it was driven primarily by COVID.
As a technology company slash a logistics company, what are you doing differently to stay afloat, to make sure that you can compete with these other companies that are emerging?
I mean, one of the things when it comes to technology is remaining agile, right? So you need to invest. Of course, there are many aspects of our business that require technology. The platform requires technology, logistics, commercials, operations, everything requires technology. But in a market where technology is advancing so rapidly and changing and shifting, we need to stay agile. So you don't need to invest in a manner that locks you into the technology that could become obsolete in another 2 or 3 years. So that balance between investment and agility is very important, and that's what we're doing.
What's the impact long term for this report that you just released?
Oh, long term, it sets the compass for us. So now we know specifically what specific actions that Jumia is doing today that have both what we call double materiality. They're good for our business and they're also good for the environment or good for our employees or other stakeholders that we have. And really, it's for us to keep doing those things, improving where we can, finding new levers where we can accelerate growth as well as also impact our stakeholders positively.
Very briefly, how can other tech companies tap into this kind of technology that you're offering?
Well, I mean, not necessarily for technology, but I can certainly speak about the report itself. I mean, we've shared it there. The report was just launched today, so everyone has access to it. You can go on Jumia website and you see a copy of the report. And then other companies can look at it and say, okay, what are some of the things that Jumia is doing that is helping protect the environment or helping to build reducing inequality across the markets where it operates. Things like pickup stations, things like how we serve consumers in rural areas and examples. So these are examples that other companies can also look at and see how they can leverage.
We've run out of time. Thank you so much, Juliet.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.
Juliet Anammah is Jumia's Chief Sustainability Officer. And that's our tech report today. Back to you, Esther.
Thank you very much, Paul. Be sure to join Paul Ndiho every Wednesday for the latest in technology report. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our new Facebook page, facebook.com/VOA Africa. From all of us here in Washington, thanks for watching.